Hello guys, welcome, or if you've already seen my channel before, welcome back. I am the Philadelphia Whovian, and with this video I called it There and Back Again because it's my journey back into New Who, and my efforts to really get into Doctor Who and really know it thoroughly. I've been watching a lot of classic Who, so it's actually been a while since I've watched any new Who. Yeah, literally it's just been quite a while, so I said, okay, I've been there. Let me go back and see how some of these episodes are. So this part of my channel is going to be called There and Back Again, and yes, I took that from The Hobbit. Yes, I took that from Tolkien. I'm not ashamed. Never have been, never will be. So, when it comes to my experience of There and Back Again, of going back into New Who, of staying away from it for a while to try and get into all the episodes of Classic Who, the first thing I watched in so long of not seeing New Who was the 11th Doctor's first episode, The 11th Hour. And this episode, when I first saw it, I loved it. I said, oh my god, this is a wonderful episode. Each time I watched it subsequently, I still loved it. But I haven't watched it in a while. After watching Classic Who, I finally have gone back and watched this one again. And for those of you who don't know the plot of The 11th Hour, I'm surprised you haven't seen it yet, but here's the plot. It's the 11th Doctor's first episode. His TARDIS is pretty much damaged from when the 10th Doctor's regeneration energy burst through the TARDIS and pretty much damaged it. You couldn't control your regeneration energy, Doctor? No offense, but I'm just saying, it's like, don't... I understand the appeal, like, you know, you're blasting regeneration energy to the point where it's really magnificent and it hurts the TARDIS, but it's like, wait, that hurt the TARDIS. That did hurt the TARDIS. And I care about the TARDIS. So yeah, but that happened, where the 11th Doctor literally is, the TARDIS is crashing and it's very damaged. He almost gets like impaled by Big Ben, but he manages to literally get the TARDIS to change gears or change directions, and he lands in the back of Amelia Pond's, house in her backyard. And she was praying to Santa because of the crack in her wall, and she hears voices through it. And she's all alone at home, and she has no parents. Well, as we find out throughout the rest of the series, that's not entirely the case. And the crack in her wall, she hears voices through it, and it's because 2 points in time that never should have met are now meeting. It's prisoner Zero has escaped from his prison, and the prison guard is searching for him through the mirror. I mean, through the crack in the wall. Sorry, I don't know why I said mirror. It's because I see a mirror right in front of me. That could be it. Oh, and if you notice the background, it's a whole different background. Sorry guys, I'm in New York City and I'm in my hotel room, so I had to do a different location. Alright, so yes. And then he lands there, and the Doctor finds out that it's Prisoner Zero who has escaped, and the big eyeball is the prison guard looking for Prisoner Zero. He escaped and had been living in Amy Pond's house for 12 years, because the Doctor, to go back into space, because the engines of the TARDIS are phasing, he's to go take a quick jaunt into space to stabilize the TARDIS. He says he'll be gone for only 5 minutes. He comes back. It's been 12 years. And now the Atraxi, I believe, are now searching so much for Prisoner Zero, they follow the 11th Doctor back to Earth, knowing Prisoner Zero is probably there, and they're going to blow up the entire planet to kill Prisoner Zero. Dude, so against galactic law. It really is. And so I think it's like Article 5 or Article 7 they're violating. Either way, eventually the Doctor is able to track down Prisoner Zero and get Prisoner Zero to change back into its original form by using the memory of Amelia Pond, who did actually see Prisoner Zero before it morphed into different people who were all in comas. This is a very action-packed episode. It is... Does it hold up to my memory of it when I first saw it? Yes, it does. I even know someone who hails it as like the best of the 11th Doctor era, and some people are like, of course, just have to reply back, well, when the Doctor's first episode is their best one, it's a bad sign. No, with this, it's just that simply the 11th Hour was a perfect episode. What can you do? Sometimes you can't reach levels of perfection again like that, because the 11th Hour, after not watching it for so long and then finally seeing it again, it is a darn good episode, a darn good starter to a new Doctor. It really sells you into 11th Doctor's era, and this was an episode where quite a few people who were dubious of the 11th Doctor, by the time it was done, they really did like his Doctor, and that takes a lot to get, you know, an episode to really sell you on the next Doctor, especially when a new Doctor is coming in with so much hate after taking over from the previous Doctor, which Matt Smith unjustly got from a lot of people, and still gets unjustly to this very, very day. I know some people are going to criticize, say, oh, well, his era, you know, eventually fell apart in shambles after that. Well, you know what? Overall, there were more episodes in his era I liked than versus I didn't like, so I go with the majority. And a lot of episodes have aged well, but the 11th hour, this is all we're talking about right now. I am isolating it from whatever happened and just going for what it is now. It's a very much a perfect story for a new Doctor. Very good opener. It sells you with his personality. Matt Smith delivers really well. So does Karen Gillan. So does Arthur Darvill. So do all of the guest casts. And yes, there's some really good guest casts in this, especially the one woman who's in the coma at the very end. You would have easily seen her if you saw The Night Manager or you saw Hot Fuzz or many other things she has been in. She's a very underrated actress. But yes, this was almost like incredibly well acted, well written by Moffat, Stephen Moffat, and well directed episode. Perfect way to start a new Doctor. And it's no surprise to me why many people did fall in love with the 11th Doctor really quickly, despite their initial plans to do so. So yes, this is my video. There and back again with the 11th hour. I'm going to continue with this as I go, but this is my very first one, and I'm back watching New Who again. I started with one of the best, and I'm happy I started with one of the best. So guys, have you seen the 11th hour? I'm assuming you have. Did you guys like it? And I know there are going to be some people who think it's overrated. That's what happens with many episodes that people love. They become overrated by some people. What can you do, huh? That does not sway my opinion. So thank you so much, guys. And again, if you have any thoughts or feelings, positive or negative, about the 11th hour, don't be afraid to comment below and let me know. Either way, you guys were awesome just for stopping by. See you soon, guys. And I do mean, I very much mean soon. Peace out.